Okay, here it is, folks. The video you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. It is the Battle of the East Asian Macro Lagers. So, I went to my local Asian supermarket to get some nice takeaway, and I saw that they had all of these different beers from East Asia in there. So I thought, let me try some of those beers. They look inviting. The only one I've heard in this lineup is Kirin Ichiban, although I think I've probably tried it, but it's not really in the front of my mind as to when or where. It's probably in a Japanese restaurant or something. But yeah, no, I think we can safely say I'm coming into this fairly blind. So I just go through what I've got. I've got Red Horse beer. It says that it's brewed in Hong Kong, but I think it's a Filipino beer. So it's I think it's San Miguel export kind of beer, and they have a brewery hub in Hong Kong. But I think this is a Filipino special, and I think it's 8%, so that'll be fun. Next up we have Cass, or Cass, I don't know how you say it. This one is from South Korea, or is it South Korea or Republic of Korea? The American, the ones the Americans like. I'm sorry. Then we have Kirin Ichiban from Japan, and then we have a little bit of cheating going on from Vietnam, as they have two beers in this very, very important battle royale of a beer off. So first up we have Bia Saigon Special in a green bottle. So maybe that will taste a bit like Stella, and it'll be super skunky. And then we have Bia Saigon Export Premium. So I'm not sure which one is supposed to be the better of the two. You have the special, and then you have the Export Premium. So I'm not sure. So this is almost a little Vietnamese battle going on here, and then we have Philippines, Korea, Japan, Vietnam. Which one shall be triumphant? I'm gonna pour them all out and taste them one by one, and wish me luck. Can't really smell that this one is 8% actually. I mean, there's a slight kind of alcohol-y sweetness, I guess, but not much. I'm not getting much on the nose from this. It's kind of quite typical of like a macro lager. Oh yeah, it's a strong beer, but not. It's not. It's quite nice. No, I can see myself drinking this. It's very dangerous at 8%. I think this might be one of those beers that you get served in one of those dodgy bars or something somewhere in the Philippines. I've never been to the Philippines, but I've definitely been to many a country similar, and that kind of bar. Yeah, and you have three or four, and you wonder why you're staggering out. Okay, that is a strong start. It's a bit of malt sweetness. You can't taste how strong that is, so they've done well in the brewing process. It's not quite a delirium Belgian beer or something, but I can see people drinking a lot of those and it getting quite silly. Let's see what the Koreans are saying. This one I like. I like the branding of this. It kind of feels the most American. Like I'm expecting this to taste like an American lager, like a little bit of corn in there or whatever. Let's find out. So it's poured a little bit lighter than the Red Horse. Good head on it. White foamy head. Yeah, it smells a lot lighter, and there's a little bit of a floral note on there, I guess. Try and get some more out of it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you can smell the kind of cracker malt, and possibly a slight sweetness from corn, I guess that they have in this, and just yeah, paired with a little bit of floral. Let's see what it tastes like. Mm. Yeah, that is pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's, you know what, that is a decent beer if you're into that kind of American style beer, the American lagers, those macro lagers. You'll like this for sure. Um, Tell you what, if I'd been at the beach all day and you served me this in the bar, I'd smash a bunch of these. Nothing wrong with this at all. Um, not to write home about in terms of like a lager, but like it's still, yeah. That's a solid beer, a solid macro beer coming from the Koreans, and ticks all the boxes for what a macro beer drinker would want. So that's a strong contender. Um, but I think the Japanese might have something to say. I think this might be a rice lager. Let's find out. My bottle cap collection is exponentially increasing here. Okay, so Kirin Ichiban, brewed from the first press of genuine malt for a crisp, delicious flavor. No mention of rice in there, but I'm sure that there is. Ingredients, malts. It's all in another language, mate. Where's the English? I don't know. Anyway, let's try it. Similar colour, but a very different smell. This one has that kind of like crackery and like sweetness to it, and this one, I think this is going to have a bit more bite to it actually from the smell. It's going to be a bit more on the bitterness perhaps. There's a bit more life in it in terms of the hops. Yeah, okay. Again, light sweetness, a little bit more bready than this one. This is more cracker. This one's a little bit more bready, and then yeah, the hops are. There's a bit more to say on the hops, but still, it's nothing. It's nothing kind of Pilsner-esque or anything. Yeah, this is another great beer. I think yeah. Oh, I think a European would prefer this, and an American would prefer this, and I think you'll all understand what I mean by that. Next up, we have the Asian Grolsch, I guess, in the green bottle. So, see how this does. Bia Saigon Special. thought I got a whiff of skunk there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm almost getting. I'm not getting much on the malt, and I'm trying to find something in terms of hops, but it's more grassy. Maybe leaning herb. I don't know. Yeah, it's not the flavor aroma I was expecting. Let's see how it tastes. It's like a herb. It's Yeah, this one it is just it has this slight kind of herb note to it. It's hard to put my finger on, but it's faint. But there's nothing else about the aroma that's screaming out to me. So it's just in my head. It's just this herbiness. Um, yeah. It's not my thing. Maybe someone who's a bit more into that side of whatever noble hop or whatever that they're using on this. But herbs is for me is not it's okay to have it in there, and it can be kind of like a supporting act. But I much prefer kind of floral and peppery notes on a lager, and maybe a little bit of kind of like a hint of lemon or a little bit of citrus, but mainly kind of floral and peppery, and then the herb is very much supporting. Whereas this is all herb, mate. It's all herb. Yeah, green bottle already. I just have bad notion about it. That's why. Yeah, and then this one is maltier. It's a bit sweeter. Don't have that herb nonsense going on. Yeah, it's just not up. It's just not up to scratch. So I apologize to Vietnam. Um, you guys need to step up your game because these boys over here are kicking your ass, mate. They're just all sorts going on. Yeah, I've just drank a bunch of beers and I'm feeling a bit woozy. Right, yeah. Let me order this in the winner to the loser. Let's start with the loser. This green concoction over here is dead last. I'm sorry, did not do anything for me. I don't like a very herby lager. This one is second. Much better than this. So of there's two Bia Saigons, I would recommend the Export Premium if you're in Vietnam and this is all they have in the bar. This is better. It's maltier, a little bit of sweetness to it. No weird herb flavor. And then in third place, I would put Red Horse. I'm gonna order it a bit like this. So these two away. This is kind of middle road. I'm sure that people do like a bit of Red Horse. And then in second place, I would put Cass. But on another day, I might put it first, depending on what I'm into. It's a very good beer, and is this the number one? Is this the best that Korea's got? I think this might be, you know, considered top notch in Japan. Is this the Korean equivalent? Because it's fairly close for me. It's just a matter of preference, you know, whether you like corn American style or rice. And I think I prefer this, but I wouldn't turn this down in a bar in Korea. You know, I'm not a macro lager kind of guy, but there are some that I will drink, and this is one of them. I will drink this. So here's your grand winner. The Japanese, they always know what they're doing. They're very, very technical, and I'm sure that there is much to know about the process of this. I'm sure there's some intricate and complicated things that they do to make this beer. This one, decent. This one, very dangerous. I would stagger out of a late night, I don't know, metal shack bar in the middle of nowhere, Philippines, having drunk 5 of these and not realize that they're 8%, and would be absolutely hammered. And then, yeah, the less we say about this one, the better. This one is okay. The grand winner. Now I need someone to help me to drink these beers because it's too much. Alright, here's a challenge now. I've been moving these bottles around, but I don't think I've been moving the glasses around, so now it's a bit of a guessing game as to what it is, but you know, let's test my palate. And also I should know because they're all quite different, so I moved this glass along with that. That's the Kirin Ichiban. That's the cask. Oh, so I must have moved the glasses. This has got to be the Red Horse then. Oh, maybe I'm drunk. Hey, my palate's working though. Maybe Vietnam can win something in this video. So I think we can have a look at the bottle caps, which I collect. I can rank the bottle caps actually. So I might put Vietnam in number 1 with these, with the dragon logo bottle caps. Closely followed by Red Horse. That's quite a cool one. Got a horseshoe, stallion on the front. Cask Fresh I'm gonna put next. And then this is just, yeah, it's just a bit boring, isn't it? Bit boring. Anyway, job done. Asian beers reviewed. What region of the world should I do next? Maybe Africa. Africa's bloody massive. I could do like an Ethiopia beer off actually, if I can get hold of them. My favorite Ethiopian beer is Hara. What else? Where else can I go? Put in the comments what region I should do, whether it's a country or you know, a region. Something a bit niche. For me, Asian beers is niche. I've never really experienced much of Asia apart from a bit of Singapore and a bit of Malaysia. So these are all pretty much new to me apart from this bad boy because it's, you know, worldwide. Cheers!